Alright, hello, we should be live right about now on Twitch. Welcome to this Battletech Career Mode Let's Play. We're on the planet of Later in the Free Worlds League, and we have some reasonably potentially challenging contracts to do. This one's worth a lot of cash and a lot of salvage. Listed as being a 4-skull battle versus Merrick Lance. Just the cash on offer, the salvage on offer, I suspect this is going to be maybe us versus 2 lances. There might be like an allied Op 4 lance. We will see. So we're going to hit our Free Worlds League rep by 10. We're still going to be in this top thing. I think 4 salvage plus a bit of a payout is probably sensible. I don't want to go 5 salvage. Every time I go max salvage, there's no assault mechs, and I get sad. One thing I should do is just check and see what are the assault mechs we need to get. So we need a King Crab. We need a Banshee 3E and the Banshee S as well, which I've not seen. I don't think the Banshee S is critical because it's DLC content. The 32B Highlander is the Star League one, so we don't need that one. We need a Battle Master. We've not seen a Battle Master. I might have to go all the way back over to Federated Sun Space to see one of those in an Op 4. We need an 8Q because we've got 2 parts of that, and we have a Zeus, and we need the 2 Victors. Let's think 80 ton. You've got Awesome Victor Zeus, then the Stalker at 85. We've got a Stalker. Highlander at 90. Cyclops. We've got one type of Cyclops. There is another one. Which we haven't seen, the one that doesn't come with a battle computer. We have an Atlas we need in the King Crab, and we need the Banshee 3E. So, on the lookout for Victors, on the lookout for awesome 8Qs, on the lookout for King Crabs, Banshee 3Es, and Battle Masters. Okay. Gotta get them all. Let's do that. So now I've got Apex. She's got Cool Shot Mastery now. I'm happy swapping her out for Spenthia. And we're going to try and get Spenthia on the road to Cool Shot Mastery. She's got Coolant Vent, which is going to be handy in hotter biomes. And we've got the final offer, a Gauss Rifle Toting Atlas, the Last Rites with upgraded AC-10s, the Command Atlas with a PPC and decent LRMs. These are plus crit, aren't they? Yeah, plus stability damage, plus crit. And the Cyclops with its battle computer, ECM, and some reasonable medium lasers. We should have enough to take whatever they can throw at us. We might come unstuck if there's 2 lances walking around at the same time. The other thing you run into in urban environments is that there's often not much cover unless you make it, so we're going to have to look out for the opportunity to make us some cover by destroying some buildings, and we're going to have to wait until we get contact with the Op 4 before we do that, because you can't shoot your guns until you've got the enemy on sensors. So as you move in towards contact in an urban environment, it's a good idea if you get close to buildings, especially if you've got an ace pilot. Your ace pilot can shoot the building down and then walk onto the ruins afterwards and be in cover. and then the rest of your lance can follow up as well. You get a little close together and you have to worry about things like stray shots, but that's a minor negative and just the advantage of the damage reduction for being in cover, especially if you've got bulwark or you stack bracing or vigilance on top. It just makes such a difference. You don't have to worry about a lucky headshot killing one of your pilots.
Command interface initiated.
Alright. Frame rate died a bit there. We're going in blind, Commander. No time to prepare terrain intel. Maya, can you see the target lance? Affirmative, XO. I've got them in sight. They're right about here. Okay. Hit them hard and get the hell out of there, Commander. I have a bad feeling about this one. Speaking of getting the hell out of there, when you're ready to evac, Commander, I'll pick you up here. Alright. This feels weird. This has got ambush written all over it. We do happily have loads of cover available to us. We can get up that ramp into the cover there. So that is something. So Noble in the final offer. Let's get you into cover here. No one on sensors. Last rights. Get you up there.
Acknowledged.
The Command Atlas. And the Cyclops. Your entire lance must survive. When did that become an objective? That's like a primary objective as well. Like if you lose one guide, you fail the mission. Okay. A little weird. Let's sprint here and then we'll have the option to just move into those trees.
Copy that. We got company.
Alright, there's our sense of contact. 40 ton, okay. Not what I was expecting on a 4-skull mission.
On it.
I guess kind of what I was expecting on a 4-skull mission where I picked up salvage. $35 ton. What the hell? I mean, there better be about 16 of these dudes. What is going on with this mission? I thought I'd be coming in to destroy like an assault lance and having to deal with reinforcements. Instead, we've got 2 light mechs. We've got this condition that our entire lance must survive. We've got an extraction point. Like, I'm expecting this to go south. Maybe we're going to get dropships landing lance after lance after lance, and it's just going to be a fighting withdrawal. Well, anyway, we got someone acting. Yeah, that's that 40 tonner acting in the medium phase. Okay, 95 tons. Now we're talking. We need some Banshee parts.
Yes, Commander.
So I've got Noble going up first.
Waiting for orders.
She can take out whatever that is. Spencer,
I
you're in
hear
the
ya.
Cyclops. I don't want to get too close with the ECM bubble. We'll push around to here.
Got it.
Okay, and we've got 65 tonner back there. So it's a mixed lance. We've got terrible odds on hitting this guy. But it's a half armor cicada. If we hit it a little bit, they're pretty dead. Let's save the resolve for something that's worth resolve. We can call and vent after this.
Got it.
Let's just try and blow it to bits. Okay.
Another hit like that and you're toast.
That 65 tonner must have reserved. Okay. Damage reduction on the fire starter is going to make no odds.
I'm receiving you.
Aye, aye.
So I'll push up with her to here.
Moving out.
There's the Banshee. It's the 3M, which I think is the one we already have. That's a shame. Goodbye.
Roger that. Hope we can salvage that.
And yeah, Falcon
I will be done.
can get into cover now.
I'm walking here.
Just smash this thing. Well, the PPC actually hit, but not. I'm surprised.
Take
Not enough
that.
hit to inflict the stability damage on them. I guess they did have entrenched, so they would have taken half stability damage.
Commander.
And yeah, you can get into cover. Gold numbers on
Position
that guy.
confirmed.
Sure.
Locked on. One less target.
Okay, you're not going to believe this, but there's another leopard inbound. I'm marking their destination. It's a good bet it's more reinforcements. This just keeps getting better and better, doesn't it? Okay, that's fine. Hopefully they got something I want to salvage.
Waiting for the shot.
Okay, they're not reserving. Do Vanguard sensor lock? Yes, is the
They've
answer
got
to
a
that
sensor
question.
lock on me.
Vanguards do sensor lock. Fine. But they don't have their extra reinforcements on the map yet. We got enough resolve for 2 precision strikes. What's that 65 tonner doing? Everyone's in cover. C1 catapult. Okay. Alright, shaved off a bit of armour, but we're okay.
Standing
No
by.
wall. Push you up to here. Sideways onto that Banshee. Off with his head, please. Just in case I misremembered and I do need that
File
Banshee.
removed.
That's the 3 parts. And that C1 catapult. We've notched up enough resolve for
How's it going?
more precision strikes. They've got no damage reduction.
On it.
There we go.
All primary targets have been destroyed.
Target neutralized.
Primary targets are down, Commander. Get the hell out of there before you're completely overrun. I'm heading fast and low, Commander. The LZ is hot, so don't keep me waiting. Mercenary Commander, you've just made a serious mistake. That's ominous. Stow it, Maya. Commander, looks like a reinforcement lance. We're not getting paid to fight the reinforcements, so engage at your discretion. We're not getting paid? I say we clean up the primaries and get the hell out of here. I'll be on the station, boss. Okay. So destroying extra enemy forces. They came in by drop pods. I mean, I reckon I can pick them off.
Awaiting orders.
Things will get hairy if they drop more reinforcements. But so far we've got a Banshee that we can salvage, and I've got no idea if we need that model of Banshee. So I think we are just
On my way.
moving and bracing.
Roger that.
We've got our cover.
Onward.
Coordinates received.
Space out a bit. Got a new contact. Leopard class. Merrick markings. Okay. Could be making a pickup. Better assume it's inbound reinforcements. Heads up, Commander. You may have some company. Okay. Alright. And that is in the way. What have we got? 60 ton. I think I saw a quick draw in the drop. So they've not landed yet. Hostile drop pods.
Damn, let's...
40 ton. Okay, yep, and that is in the way. Alright. I think we pissed them off, folks. Agreed, Commander. Those new contacts are optional, and there's no bonus for taking them out. The situation is falling apart rapidly. Recommend you finish up and get to the LZ as quickly as possible. Okay. I mean, they're not bringing anything too scary yet. We haven't seen the other two mechs that landed. Hmm. $65. And 60. All right. And 60. Okay, so there's no 60-ton mech that scares me. This has got 80 on it, so Spencer, I need you to move up.
Uh-huh.
We're going to flatten this building. $80 actually. We're chucking in 10 SRMs, 40, and then yeah, more. We just need the SRMs.
Tell me what to do. Target destroyed.
Okay, great. Someone's going in phase 1. Give me an assault mecha I need. So we've got a recon quick draw. And we got the Cicada with a PPC. This quick draw has run in. They're entrenched and they're braced. They've only got 20 damage reduction, 200 on that center torso. We've got enough resolve for 2 precision shots.
Standing by.
I feel like this is going to equal a dead quick draw on their behalf, on their part.
Roger.
In we go. Quick draw and some 65 tonner that will be a thunderbolt or a catapult. Make me proud, hacker.
Firing. Target eliminated.
Should have brought bigger mechs. So we've got Falcon
Commander.
in our command atlas. Let's push up a bit. terrible numbers, but we might stagger this guy. Entrenched. Oh, we probably won't. We won't stagger you. Bulwark and entrenched. You know, I think the best thing you can do is sensor lock this guy.
Sensors locked on.
Commander?
And then Noble. We can push forward into cover here. Precision strike, let's get those numbers up. These guys are full armor.
Target confirmed.
Gonna have to watch our gas
Tango
ammo.
down. Come on, people, let's make it happen.
Now, are they gonna reserve?
Reserving action.
No, they're coming in. Okay, recon Thunderbolt. So you're gonna sensor lock someone.
They've got a lock on me.
Hacker. Alright. So you may as well shoot. We've got
Yes,
resolve.
Commander.
You're probably going to be the target of a fair bit of abuse. We're going to move you up.
Coordinates received.
We're going to vigilance. And we're going to take the torso out of that Thunderbolt.
Target locked in.
I am become Death Destroyer of Worlds. Okay, that's the first time we've been shot. Just under 100 armor gone, so they blew about a ton of armor off us. And change. We got that 40% damage reduction from being in cover and vigilanced, so we're okay.
Waiting for orders.
We don't get into gold range here, but we do alright.
I read you, Commander. Moving out.
Oh, they might come past this. What's that? It's an electrical transformer. That's heat.
Firing everything I've got.
Soften them up.
They've got a sensor lock on me.
Okay, if they're sensor locking, they're not shooting.
Yes, Commander.
Standing by. Acknowledged.
Yeah, smack them with everything.
This just in. Critical hit. They got a sensor lock on me.
Alright, yep, sensor lock me all you want.
Standing by. Roger that.
We've got enough gas rounds.
Taking the shot.
Okay,
Target neutralized. No retreat.
right, so they're in our way. Everyone's covered by the ECM.
I've been sensor locked.
Okay. So we've got to act with Noble.
Commander? Confirmed.
So what have we got? 85 ton. Ah, that's a stalker. We've got stalkers. More serious reinforcements. They've got no evasion. They've got no damage reduction, sorry, rather. So a Gauss rifle to the head cleans them out. Don't get the head hit with the Gauss. Do blow off an arm.
Take that.
They like their quick draws. So
Yes, Commander.
Falcon, if you stand still, yep, you don't need to move. Decent numbers, let's knock this guy over.
Rat. Oh, I like that shot.
Well, he's down to 2 medium lasers, he is not much of a threat now.
Receiving you.
Hacker, let's just move up and brace with you. You built up a fair bit of heat.
Waiting on you, Commander.
And Spenthia, we can shift. We're still covering people.
Don't need to tell me twice.
Let's call him vent, why not? See if we can take this guy out.
Commencing Alpha Strike.
Oh, 4 on that center torso, never mind. And I just tap him with something later on and he's dead. It's very wisely running for the hills.
They've got a lock on me.
It's a Battlemaster.
Hot damn, let's
Battlemasters
do
are
this.
85 tons. Fantastic. We need a Battlemaster. Oh, I'm so happy. Right. What are we going to do? I need that Battlemaster to shoot at me and to not have any damage mitigation. And I need the resolve to capitalize that and blow its head off. Let's wait for them to act. They may well do if they can sensor lock someone. Or, yeah, just jump into the... That's the quick draw that's basically 2 medium lasers waiting to die. So...
What can I do for you?
I can just pull back. Re-establish our stealth. Yeah, we'll just take the 50-50 on the medium lasers. Burn off a chevron.
Special delivery.
Wow. All 3 hit. Don't do much damage because of their damage reduction, bracing. And we've got a grasshopper back there, and now we've been sensor locked. So one of us is getting shot. That Battlemaster fortunately just has the PPC for long range firepower.
Awaiting orders.
Oh, I'm tempted to vigilance and run in and punch this guy. Let's go for it. Punch in from the side.
Move order confirmed. Let's see how you like this.
Okay, let's have a look at what's that's done to them. So they've got 2 medium lasers, they're not doing anything. So this quick draw now is entrenched, but he's had his braced status taken away from him.
Yes, boss?
which I think means I can move up here. And I'm going to need to vigilance if I want to fire in from that side, which should take him out.
On the move. Acknowledge. Hostile removed.
That is definitely a succinct statement of recent events. A hostile has been removed.
Waiting for orders.
Let's soften this grasshopper up a little bit.
Locking on.
I've got some stray shots through onto the Battlemaster as well. Here comes that Battlemaster. Okay, take a shot at us.
Come on, people, let's make it happen.
Still evasive. Well, not evasive, still guarding.
Good to go.
Let's reserve, see what happens. Okay,
They've got a sensor lock on me.
jumping behind that building and sensor locking us. That's on Hacker. There's only 40 health on that building.
Waiting for orders.
Let's move up. We might encourage the Battlemaster to sprint into
You
our
betcha.
ECM field. And let's just put the 2 SRMs into that building. So he takes 90
Write
to
it
each
down,
leg.
Commander.
And what sort of stability is he taking? So I need to nudge him and then knock him over. What's... Yeah, you've got the 2 medium lasers and nothing else. Alright. You're an easy source of resolve, at least. Come on,
Waiting
Battlemaster,
for
do
the right
something.
move.
You're sprinting in, right? Yeah, okay. So they sprinted in, they're not entrenched. That means
I
that
await your
Falcon...
command.
We can unsteady them to get rid of that evasion. Concentrate fire on a leg so we don't, hopefully don't accidentally overdo the crit, the center torso damage. Okay, unsteady, there goes all that evasion. Perfect. Hacker,
Let's do this.
back you off to here.
Copy that.
Get me a Battlemaster, please. I love it when a plan comes together.
Nick, destroy.
And let's see. What are we doing next? Probably just killing that quick draw, right?
Aye, aye.
Get back into cover.
We'll go.
Just the SRMs.
Tango down. No retreat.
Well, no more reinforcements. Just one grasshopper left to deal with. Let's see what they do. Okay, and they jump and brace and clear that evasion.
Standing by.
I think we are what? Everyone's just going to go in and punch them?
On the move. Ugh.
Okay. Not everyone.
Target
Just
eliminated.
noble. Brutal. All targets eliminated. Sit tight and they can collect you from where you are right now.
Mission successful.
I could have done with them dropping another 4 mechs. Still, can't complain about the salvage on this one now. $2,000 XP across the board. Wow, look at that. There's an ace in one mission. Right, okay. So the Banshee tells me I have 0 parts, which means that is the Banshee version I've assembled already. That must be the 3E that I need. I need 4 Battlemaster parts, so I will gladly take 3. Everything else mech-wise I don't care about. That's a lot of medium lasers. So plus 10 damage medium laser is always a solid pick. That's really good as well though. I do have that resolve gaining comm system already. But I mean, the hit defense gyro is pretty good too. That's a lot of heat sinks. All generic, of course. No doubles. Leg mods, targeting system. Okay, there we go. And what did we get? Like a load of medium lasers? Fine. All good. Happy with that. I reckon we've got time for one more contract. So what next? That's the question. We've really smashed our Marek rep down. So I guess we are doing the Marek contract again. Hard contact, urban battle, 4.5 skull. In violation of local treaties, a significant combat unit consisting of 2 lancers of mechs is dropped on Leda. Your task is to assault and dislodge the Lyran force. You will send a definitive message. Unsanctioned military operations on Leda will be eliminated with extreme prejudice. Leave none standing. Yep, 2 heavily armed lancers. This is going to be tough. Especially if we're fighting them simultaneously. So what are we on? 88, so actually the 12 rep will max us out just before we then take the rep hit next, and we drop out of the great, yeah, we're on 81, so we're going to drop down to 71 with the Lyran Commonwealth. It's unfortunate, but we will have to find a way to build that rep up. I don't think from memory that 2000 XP was enough to level up any of our pilots. So we just run out with the same team again. I don't think we're going to be as fortunate as we were in that last mission. Well, hi Glyctel, Theosta B311 HYS, you don't sound like an advertising bot at all. Nice to see you. Oh, you love my stream. Battletech 1.7 career mode. Nice. I'm about to create custom emotes and sub badges for your streaming. Wow. How fortunate am I? I will definitely find the site address in your profile banner. Oh, sorry, in your profile banner. Battletech is the best. At least we agree on that. Alright. Let's see how much
Interface initiated.
of a mess this is going to be. We're approaching the enemy drop site, Commander. Eyes peeled. Take care moving forward as we are expecting heavy resistance. Don't take this lightly, they know we're coming. Oliveira out.
Looks like my neighborhood up ahead.
Alright, so we can move into these trees. Enemy units are around there. That's, I think, that might do some damage if they stand next to it. But basically we're going to be using, we need to skirt around this. We can come in from here and we can level some buildings for cover.
Awaiting orders.
Who's on this side?
How's it going?
I hear ya.
It's Spenthia, okay.
On the move.
Move order received. Rolling.
So, I mean, there's a decent chunk of map that way. There's a decent chunk of map that way. They're smack bang in the middle. Reinforcements could come from any direction. They might just start on the map though. Let's be cautious. We can just move and brace. We have no need.
On my way.
No need to rush.
Coordinates received. I'm going.
I read you, Commander. Moving out.
So we'll push a bit that way. Yeah, until we know what we're up against, it's always a bit tense. Is that? Yeah, that's all cover over there. Alright. So I think we can sprint for this.
Copy that.
Okay, still nothing on sensors.
Roger that.
I'm your spaniel.
Moving out. We've got an
Okay,
unknown on
go on our
sensor.
first pings. What are we looking at? 65, 70. Alright. Already looking scarier than it was last time. Especially if we get sensor locked. They've got stuff going in phase 3. That, I mean, it might be medium mechs, which would be not horrible, but it might be heavy mechs going in phase 3.
Yes, Commander.
Alright, no wall. You're at the back. Let's flatten some buildings. You're an ace pilot, so I can do this before you move.
Roger that. Fresh real estate available.
And then you can push up through cover. In fact, you can get... You're over here.
Moving out.
I'm here. Onward.
80.
Got it, Commander.
Oh, we didn't get it. Missed with the PPC. Okay, cataphracts coming in. So you're entrenched, and you've got bulwark, and you're guarded. So you've got the 40% damage reduction.
Waiting for orders.
Okay, Spenthia, let's move up.
Coordinates received.
And we've got 70 tons over there. Not looking like anything I want to harvest.
Uh-huh. Target destroyed.
So they've got vision on us now. Can expect some LRMs to come in. Okay, no, not quite.
Let's do this.
Alright, so hacker.
Position confirmed.
We have the resolve. Let's take a punt.
Roger that.
Okay, we ping the head. Don't do much damage, but that is a pilot injury. It was just an SRM, I think, or a medium laser. Yeah, medium laser that hit. Who's going in phase 3? 70 tonner over there, so it is a Master Tactician Heavy Mech. Alright. Let's see what they got.
I'm picking up a new sensor trace. Looks like enemy reinforcements.
Okay, good. Alright, I'm not thrilled about them teeing off on Hacker because he gets the least damage reduction. That grasshopper...
Standing by.
Can't quite get into range of that grasshopper. Okay, we push up. Give them something else to shoot at. Okay, we are in range. I just had the weapons clicked off. Headshot.
Target eliminated.
Got another 95 tonner over there. That might be a Banshee I need. Okay. Salvage is looking up. Potentially. I'm looking forward to the heavy metal DLC dropping and that being a bull shark, potentially. So what have we got? We've only got 28 resolve. Not enough for another cool shot. Let's reserve. Okay, Thunderbolt. Taking on Noble. She does have the 40% damage reduction, so that's okay with me. And a Cataphract coming in. Also teeing off on Noble. Alright. That's getting a little painful.
I can't take much more of this.
So let's see, what can we do to cut down on the amount of incoming fire we're taking without the resolve for
I'm receiving you.
cold shot? Are you entrenched? You are. What about you? You're not. Okay, so the cataphract is being knocked on its ass,
Moving to position.
and then it's being carved up.
Lots on target.
So it's unsteady.
Oh, I like that shot.
$80-tonner back there. And that's going in on Hacker. So they are splitting their fire a bit.
Waiting for orders.
Okay, so Hacker... That was our right side. So we need to present left side on. And we're not going though. It's Spenthy who's going
Good
next.
to go.
We don't want to get too close. That will encourage them potentially, if we get the right distance, we encourage them potentially to sprint into our ECM bubble rather than shoot with their weapons. And I'm okay with that. I'm also okay with building up this amount of heat to really put the hurt on this
All
cataphract.
weapons are go.
Solid.
Another hit like that and you're toast. They've got a sensor lock on me.
Okay, sensor locking and not shooting. Fine with me.
Standing by.
So we are going left side on. Just need to be able to shoot that guy. And 90 chance of hitting. 90% chance of hitting. That's 140. You know, I can take off the medium laser that's less likely to hit, I think. I still want to go, and this thing does not... I don't want him getting up. Even though now he's only got 2 medium lasers, I want him dead.
Here we go.
Great.
Enemy down.
So we're going to have enough resolve for 2 cool shots. Next turn at least. Okay. At least that damage got spread out a bit.
Taking minimal damage. Come on, people, let's make it happen.
So we're up to the top of the order. So I actually want Falcon to go first now, because if he shoots, you are not entrenched. If he shoots, he draws a lot of aggro.
I'm walking here.
And he can take it. I don't mind building up the heat here either. 77%. Yep, we do. We'll hold on to that.
Taking the shot.
Here comes a thunderbolt. They're coming in and bracing. So Hacker would go next. No damage mitigation on that thunderbolt.
Good to go.
Get even more left side on.
Moving to position.
Precision strike. We'll go with everything though this time.
On it.
Don't hit the head with the AC-10s, which is a shame, but we do almost cave that head in. I think we got a medium laser and a SRM hit in there. Okay, this is what we wanted. We needed the Command Atlas to take some of the punishment. One thing ECM does allow you to do is really control
What can I do for you?
Let's coolant vent with you. One thing ECM does allow you to do is really control who takes the aggro.
On my way.
Let's really let them have it.
Take this. No retreat. And stay down.
Well, I think that can qualify as really letting them have it. Oh, and sorry to everyone in that building.
They've got a lock on me.
Alright, we haven't taken much fire with Spenthia yet. So let's reserve with... do I want to reserve with Noble? Do I want to try and kill this Thunderbolt?
Awaiting orders.
Let's step in and try and kill this Thunderbolt. That's my left side actually, isn't it? I want to spin right side.
Affirmative.
My right side's okay. If anything clips the head, they're dead.
Target locked.
Okay.
Target neutralized.
4 down, 4 to go. And that is the first damage we've taken on the Cyclops.
Minor damage, Commander. Nothing to see
Entirely
here.
acceptable. That must be an ace pilot, awesome. Okay, we've got that mech. And not as much going on there. $90-ton Highlander. Great.
Hot damn, let's do this.
Or potentially Cyclops. Like that we don't have.
Receiving you.
Oh, at this point I'm thinking we just reserve.
I've been sensor locked.
Okay, so Noble has been sensor locked.
Commander.
Let's back you out. I do want you to be right side on still.
Confirmed.
And we'll brace, bleed off the heat, and just really pile on that damage reduction. Yeah, just 1 damage LRMs, that's fine with me.
Light damage. Holding firm.
And then there's that ace pilot running into cover.
Ha! Send me a real opponent.
No, not running into cover. I don't think much of that.
Commander.
Need to bleed off the heat.
Hunkering down.
So far so good. Okay, Falcon.
Ready for orders.
Let's shuffle around.
Acknowledged.
Let's just blow this out from underneath them.
Firing.
Target destroyed.
So they take 80 on the legs, and what sort of stability do they take? Just up to the unsteady limit, but not
Waiting on you, Commander.
not actually unsteady, excuse me. Yeah, I'm just going to back off a bit with Spenthia, and we're going to brace as well.
They've got a lock on me.
And who did they lock? It was Noble. Okay,
Yes, Commander.
so Hacker, we have this guy with no damage reduction. Decent numbers to hit from here.
On my way.
Don't need to hit the head. Can just take out the center torso.
Affirmative.
Great.
Target neutralized.
Plenty of resolve left over for a headshot. I think I'm going to reserve with Falcon. That 95 tonner's coming around. I think it's moving faster than the Fat Banshee.
Standing by.
Let's get into ECM range. Well, we get out of ECM range here, which is true. We stay right torso. I think I square up.
Roger that.
We precision strike, and we go for the head.
Copy that.
Don't get it with the Gauss. We do get a head hit. Must have just been
Target's
with a
taking a
missile.
critical hit.
They will be
And then
done.
we follow up with Falcon. We can shoot from here.
On my way.
Just about get away with shooting everything.
Engaging target.
Don't quite get the head.
Good to go.
And that's us out of resolve. Oh, we can see that target from over there. Let's move up then so we get vision on it, see what it is.
Uh-huh.
It's a Cyclops. It's the Cyclops I don't have, so this is the one I care about harvesting. Let's just spray this also with fire. We might
Got
clip
it.
the head, you never know. Alright, we don't, but we do.
There's more
Things
where
like, it
that
occurs to me
came
this guy's
from.
got LRM in the center torso. I shouldn't be concerned so much about trying to get the headshot. I should
Barely
just
hit.
be blowing that center torso up. Okay, so they got close. And we take a few LRMs. And that Cyclops has ace pilot.
No retreat.
Alright, so what are we doing?
Yes, boss.
Hacker, you're back here.
Commander.
Falcon, you're back here as well.
Waiting for orders.
Can shoot everything. Probably don't need to shoot everything. Let's precision strike them, center torso. See if we can crit that ammo.
Mech destroyed.
Cool. And at that point, we're reserving. 3E.
Got a
I
sensor lock
think
on
the
me.
3E's the one I need as well, isn't it? It's truly, truly terrible mech that is entrenched with no damage reduction.
Aye, aye.
Can we get shots on it? We can. Not from the front though, only from the side.
Copy that.
We get to go before and next, so
Taking the shot.
okay, we don't hit the head at all there, which is unfortunate.
I live to serve.
Let's just get around here,
I'm walking here.
take off the PPC.
Locked and loaded. Here it comes. I think things are going swimmingly.
They're
Don't you?
unsteady, and there's a pilot
Waiting on you,
injury
Commander.
there. Okay, if we get round this way,
Don't need to tell me twice.
we don't actually overheat doing this, so that's alright.
Here we go!
We got a head hit there, so they've had a head hit from the pilot injury, they've had a head hit from the side torso destruction. So they've had a head hit from the SRN clip in the cockpit, and they've had a head hit from the side torso destruction. Yeah, that Cyclops doesn't really know what it's doing. So it's a new turn.
Standing by.
Okay, let's get around like this.
Confirmed.
Let's see. Let's take off a leg.
Critical hit, Commander.
Down they go.
I'm ready.
And Falcon, I think I'm going to start moving you this way. Embrace.
Onward.
Yes, Commander.
Noble, we can just get into cover here, which is
Moving
good.
to position.
So let's see if we... So we're 62% to hit that. And we need to do like 230 damage.
Target confirmed.
Okay, both Gausses hit. Oh, that leg is still there. Just.
I hear
So
ya.
Spenthia move up.
Got it.
What can we shoot? So you've got 39 on the center torso. Let's just shoot one medium laser. 30% chance. 1 in 3.
Tell me what to do.
Oh, I left the SRMs on. Oops.
Dang, you're dead.
Right. Now we've got to chase after that Cyclops.
I've been sensor locked.
Come on, people, let's make it happen.
Okay.
Yes, Commander.
So our Command Atlas is fine. You've got a recon. You're going to be really hard to knock over.
Yes, Commander.
So Hacker, you're going to move here and you're going to brace, which is going to be the slow and
Waiting for
patient.
orders.
You're going to move here in cover.
On my way.
You're going to brace.
Waiting for orders.
Spenthia, I'm going to get you right. Oh.
What can I do for you?
And you're going to brace. And Noble,
Standing by.
going to sprint you into cover here.
Confirmed.
Just got to tighten the noose a bit. So he takes the bait and he shoots Falcon in the command atlas. So he doesn't have any evasion, he's not braced, well he might have a bit of evasion because he can move afterwards as ace pilot. He's not in cover. He is entrenched. So Hacker,
Good to go.
from here, let's try and take his head off.
Roger that. Target confirmed.
No, complete miss with the AC-10s. Okay, we do slam the head a little bit. Has that got 37 on the head now? Yeah. We reserve with
Waiting for the
Noble,
shot.
sorry, reserve with Falcon so Noble can get in. Got to be shooting from the front. We precision strike and we go for the head.
We'll go.
Nothing landed on the head there, I think. Yep, still 37.
Standing by.
So Falcon then is the last hope. With everything, we precision strike, we go for the head. If the PPC lands, that's good enough.
Feel my wrath.
Okay, one of the medium lasers lands. Doesn't it land also? Yes!
Enemy down.
We got there in the end.
Mission successful.
Well, that was a pretty successful outing. So that Banshee's in the base game. I definitely need the parts for that if I want to get the completion bonus for Assault Mechs. And the Cyclops is probably just useful to have. So, no structure damage, no pilot injuries. Good, alright. So the 3E, we only need one 3E part, so that's great. We have no Cyclops parts, so we're taking 2 Cyclops parts. So if we head cap our next one, oh, there's loads of good medium lasers. There's a beautiful SRM6+++. Oh boy, the gear on this one. We rolled some good gear. But we need those parts. Another +10 damage, Donald PPC. Melee stability damage, yeah. We do have a lot of good lasers, we do have a lot of good SRMs. It would have been nice to get them, we needed those mech parts. Well, that has been a very successful outing. Just got to level up our mech warriors. I would have got like an extra 4,000 XP there, I think.
That mech is ready to fight, Commander.
So we have our Banshee. We send them to storage. So now in the mech bay, if we check out storage and assault, we've got a 3M, we've got a 3E. We've got the Zeus. There's 2 Victor variants, so we need 2 8Q parts. We need 3 Victor 9B parts, and we need 3, I think it's a 9S VTR 9S parts. We need 5 of that. We have an 8T. We need 1 part for our Battlemaster, so 3 King Crab parts, Battlemaster parts. There might be 2 variants of the Highlander that are, I don't know if there's the Star League one And then there's 2 regular variants of the Highlander. If there's only one, I'll have to check the list. We're getting there, we're getting there. Need to see more Victors. Need to sort of see more 8Qs. We've got our Banshees. We've got our Atlas. We need to find a King Crab somewhere. Decent progress though, decent progress. And once we've got those, it's basically going to be money in all the contracts, maybe with just 1 or 2 priority picks for plus gear. So, Apex, we're not using you at the moment. Falcon.
I'm receiving you.
Okay. So we can Gunnery 9. Piloting. He doesn't immediately give us anything. Tactics helps with indirect fire. And you are sitting in the command mech, lobbing missiles at people. But actually, I think we'll get you plus health.
Mech warrior training complete.
Just in case you get pilot injuries because you're in that mech that doesn't have a cockpit mod. So you might get banged up a bit potentially in there.
Waiting for orders.
Hacker, you're not quite there.
I hear ya.
Sprenthia, you're doing nicely. Up goes the tactics.
Training complete.
And Noble.
Standing by.
Oh, you're 50 XP off Gunnery 9. Oh well. So that is it for now. We've just got
Always good to see you in Ops, Commander.
1 more contract, which is pirate contract. It's a defend base, urban environment. Oh man, that is going to be horrible. So yeah, join me for that one. If you think everything's been too easy up till this point, watch that one. That is going to be a train wreck, I suspect. There we go. You know, it can't be easy all the time. Otherwise it would be dull. So if you've been watching, thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.